Hello, everybody. Time to choose is our theme today. And the reason I have chosen that theme is because things are changing in this country again a little bit, aren't they? We're not allowed to meet with as many people at home and outside as much, if you've noticed now. And the government is also asking us to choose to wash our hands, reminding us choose to wash your hands more often and longer. The government's asking us to choose not to touch our face as much. And the government is asking us to choose to make space to socially distance between people, to keep that right space between people. The government's asking us to choose to do that for everybody's benefit, for the good of everybody, not just of one person, but for the good of everybody. And so I thought it was today it was appropriate and right for us to think about time to choose those good choices. The Bible makes it clear. It's right to make those good choices right from the start of the Bible. It tells about good choices, making those good choices. When we make those good choices, very often those good things happen. But when we make those wrong choices, well, the wrong things can happen. Let me show you a little bit about what I mean. I've got two chocolates here. I've got these, a bag of Maltesers. I really fancy those. I really like Maltesers. Um, the problem is they're not mine. They are my wife's. They're not mine. And I've got this one. Uh, this is a much smaller than that bag. That one is mine. My wife's not here at the moment. Should I choose that one? I really like Maltesers. That one, well, it's okay, but I don't like it as much as Maltesers. Do you think I should choose that one? Choose to have that one? It's not mine, it's my wife's. But she's not here, and she won't know. Or should I choose mine, which is I like, but it's not as good as that? I think we know the answer, don't we? The right choice, of course, is that one, because that's mine. I should choose that one. You see, if I chose that one, well, I might enjoy it, but my wife would miss out, wouldn't it? They are hers. I would take that away from her. She would be missing out. I would be just thinking about myself. You see, with our choices, we need to very often not just think about ourselves, but think about what is good for everybody, not just ourselves. So I wonder if you can stop right now. Time for you to think and maybe have a chat with someone else. Think of a time when you've made a choice that's right for everybody, but maybe not especially for yourself. Have you made a choice ever when it's been right for lots and lots of people, but maybe it's not been your first choice? Have a chat, have a think, see if you can come up with a time when you've done that. Well done, everybody. Well, well done if you've thought of something. It just means that you've not been selfish. If you've thought of something, it means that you can think of a time when you've not just thought about yourself, but you've thought about other people, maybe more importantly than thinking about yourself. So well done. Let's refer and talk about that story at the beginning of the Bible. This teaches us about making those good and right choices. At the beginning of the Bible, God made the beautiful world. Maybe you've heard me tell you the story of creation. And the first people, the first man and woman that he made were Adam and Eve. And he put them in the beautiful Garden of Eden. There was everything in the garden that they wanted, all the food, everything that they needed was in the garden. And God said to them, you can eat of everything in this garden apart from one thing. There is a tree that's in the middle of the garden. Don't eat the fruit of the tree that's in the middle of the garden, because that will make me unhappy and you would have to leave this beautiful place. Well, children, that didn't seem a problem to Adam and Eve at first because they had so much in the garden, so many other beautiful things to enjoy and to eat and to live their lives in a wonderful way. But the serpent came along one day and said to Adam and to Eve, what fruit, what trees can you eat? We can eat everything, they said. Oh, apart from the fruit of the tree that's in the middle of the garden. We can't eat that. Why not? Said the serpent. Well, God says that that will make us, will make him unhappy, and we would have to leave this beautiful place. Nonsense, said the serpent. No, 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 no. No, you can eat that. You will be fine, and it will do you some good. Go on. You'll be all right. Go on. Eat it. Have you ever been tempted to do something that you know you shouldn't do? Someone going, go on, do it. You'll be all right. Has that ever happened to you? It's happened to me. Yeah, and sometimes I admit I've got it wrong sometimes, and I've done the things that I shouldn't do. I've made those wrong choices. I should think it's happened to most of us. Well, it happened to Adam and Eve as well. Back to the story. They said, okay. They were tempted to eat. Yeah, let's take the fruit. They shared the fruit and they ate of the fruit, but then they knew they had done wrong. They felt bad. They felt guilty inside. And the next time that God came to see them, they hid away from God, but God knew what they were doing. I know that you've eaten of the fruit of the tree that's in the middle of the garden. And because God was unhappy and because he had to keep his promise, Adam and Eve had to leave that beautiful place because of their wrong, of their bad choice. And Adam and Eve could no longer stay in that place. It's a little bit like us making those bad choices, those wrong choices. When we make those wrong choices, those bad things can happen to us. Time to choose. Time to choose the right thing. Time to choose the good thing. It might not be a thing that seems good just for us, but it might be a thing that's good for everybody. A time not to be selfish, a time to think of everybody is now, not just of ourselves. I wonder if you can do that. It's not easy, but it's right to do it. And the Bible says that God promises to help us to do that. Let's say a prayer, shall we? I'll say a prayer, and if you want to, join with me with the Amen at the end. It goes like this. Dear God, we're sorry when we've made those wrong, those bad choices. Please help us to make those good and right choices, not just for ourselves, but for the good of everybody. Amen. Thanks, everybody. Take care and see you soon.